Hi, welcome to my channel. This is the first video that I'm posting here. I'm comparing three generative AI that is out there available. Google Bard that just came in yesterday and I got access to it. I had a chance to play with it for 24 hours. Chat-GPT that I'm sure many of you are familiar with, and the Bing AI, which is a modified version of the GPT-4 engine. So the important things to mention about these three is that all of these services are free. I'm using the free version of the Chat-GPT, not the Chat-GPT Plus. So the Bing AI is free and the Bard is also free. So all of them are experimental. Chat-GPT been out there for a while, but I'm not using the GPT-4 version of the Chat-GPT. So this is a fair comparison because these are all free services. And I have to mention there are some unique features that each of these services have. Obviously, the Chat-GPT been along for longer. One of the features that the Chat-GPT has is the conversation history. So you can go back to the previous conversation and continue with that thread, which is an amazing feature that Bard and Bing AI does not have. As a matter of fact, Bing AI has you're limited to 15 follow-up questions per thread, and then it will force you to renew the session. On the Bard side, once the conversation is over, you reset the chat, and the only thing that is that will be kept, it will be the questions. So all of the answers and the history of conversation will be gone after that. So on the Bing side, the unique feature that it has is the conversation style. Conversation style has three modes: the creative mode, the balance mode, and the precise mode. The balance mode is, as its name stands, is a balanced one. The creative mode, it gives you a little bit more creative answers. The precise give you more concise, more straight to the point answer. The only distinguishing feature on the Google side is the microphone icon, which you can talk to it. That's a cool touch. I have to also add that the Google and Bing have latest information from their search engine, whereas the Chat-GPT information is cut off after 2021. All right, having said that, for the fair comparison, this is a detailed comparison. I have prepared 6 categories that I'm going to ask questions about these three chatbots and large language models, and I'm gonna essentially give them a chance to kind of like answer, and then I ask follow-up question if they don't come up with the right answer right away. But I have 6 categories of facts, humor, creativity, writing and literature, using it as a tool, and coding. So I'm gonna go, I have a few questions on each category, and again I'm gonna go one by one. This is gonna be a detailed comparison. We're gonna compare the performance. I have played with all of these three and they all have strengths and weaknesses, so I'm gonna have it like a fair comparison, and I'm gonna point out which one will be a clear winner after. Okay, so let's start with the facts. So I'm gonna start asking the question, same question from all of these. I'm gonna just copy this question. So I'm gonna ask, what is the tallest mountain in the world? I did copy the A. All right. So this one seems to be breaking right now. So let's refresh it. And I have to also add that this is a free version, and sometimes there's a problem with the connectivity, and it's not the best performance one. So I'm gonna ask them all the same question. All right, let's see. So they have 3 answers. So so let's start with the Google Bard. The tallest mountain is the Mount Everest, which is located at blah blah. It's 29,000 feet. Okay, so that sounds about right. That's what I know. Here says the tallest mountain is the Mount Everest. Okay. So here says the tallest mountain is the Mauna Kea, which is White Mountains on the island of Hawaii. Okay, that's interesting. Measured from its submarine base and the Hawaiian through its peak at a combined height of approximately 10,000 meter. Well, that is higher, but it's okay, or about the sea level. However, if you consider the height of the mountain from the sea level, then the Mount Everest is the tallest. So this is interesting because now I did not know that. So this is a new information. It says, yeah, so if you consider the height of the mountain from the sea level, then it is Mount Everest, which is the same answer that these two given. But it says if you combine the base of the submarine base, so it's like if you go beneath the sea, so that's like a surface of the earth, then the Hawaiian mountain is the tallest one. Okay, that is interesting. So this one actually gave me an information that I did not know. I kind of knew about Mount Everest. I wouldn't have picked this one as the first sentence. I would have like started with Mount Everest, but then it says, however, if you consider this one from the base of the submarine, then the Mauna Kea. So let's actually ask these two the same question, see what they do. I heard the mountain Mauna Kea is the tallest. Let me ask the same question also from the Bard and see what they says. Did I not paste this one? Okay. It's taller than Mount Everest if you consider the height from the base peak. And okay, so that's good. So at least it gave me a good follow-up, but it did not give me the first information. And the other thing that I have to add is that this one seems to be also annotated with the link to the Guinness World Records site, which seems to be a legitimate website. So I think I give this one to the Bing. But the other ones also did equally good. So this is a very, very slight edge to the Bing because it did actually go and search the web on this one. But again, the Mount Everest was what I was expecting. So the other two did equally good. So let's ask the second question. What is the strongest animal in the jungle? I'm gonna ask them all the same question. All right. So Bing is doing something interesting. It actually did search for some stuff like Wikipedia and some other sources. It sounds like it does the thing on the fly, whereas these two are doing the thing. The free version of the Chat-GPT is definitely the slowest of the three, and Google Bard is the fastest of the three. I don't know why. Maybe because it does not have as many users as this one has, but or maybe the language model is much smaller. I don't know. All right, let's see. The strongest animal is the elephant. Okay, elephants eat a variety of plants. Okay, I did not ask for what they eat, but that's okay. Thank you for the extra information. Okay, so let's see the Bing while the Chat-GPT come up with the answer. According to the source I found, African forest elephant is the considered. Okay, this is also the same answer. The term jungle, a broad term, describes the forest ecosystems of many animals. Have the jungle. The strongest animals possess a different strength to help it survive. However, some of the animals of the jungle are known for their strength, including the gorillas, incredibly strong and can lift 4,000 pounds, many times their body weight. The tigers, big cats known in the muscular build, and then elephants, massive creatures, anacondas, the giant snakes. Okay, so this one is a little bit weird. I like the answers of Bard and Bing AI because they just give me, as a matter of fact, the Bing AI was the best answer because this is exactly what I wanted. It's just short answer. I just asked him what is the strongest animal, and it says elephant. This one is like what elephant's eating, and this one is like giving me some other information that I didn't ask for, but at least it kind of gave me something to think about. Of okay, tigers and elephants and gorillas, they're all kind of strong in their own ways. Sure, but that's not what I asked. I said the strongest animal. And okay. Let's actually give it a chance. I ask the strongest. Okay, let's see. I apologize for misunderstanding the question. The strongest animal is the gorilla. Okay. Okay. I guess that's true because it can lift. I mean, but elephants can also lift that much weight, I guess. Or do they? What about elephants? You're correct. The elephants also incredibly strong. In fact, they are the strongest land animals on Earth. Okay. So after 3 follow-up questions, it finally gave me an answer. While both gorillas and elephants are strong, so it's still like kind of like, oh yeah, so gorillas are strong too. They inhabit different type of environment. Gorillas live in a dense forest, while elephants live in. Oh, so this is interesting. So that is a very good point. The elephant does not live in the jungle, so that's kind of like the thing that I missed, and I think this is actually correct because I said the jungle animal, right? But elephants does not live in jungle; they live in savanna. I guess that is correct. So I give it to the Chat-GPT on this one because it understand that I'm talking about the jungle. Okay, let me ask another trick question. So let me ask them the question now. But elephant does not live in the jungle. I'm gonna ask the same question from Bing too. And I think they're gonna be apologizing. You're right, elephants do not live in the jungle. Elephants are found in Africa and Asia. They live. Okay, so I asked what is the strongest animal in the jungle? Okay, are not typically found in. I apologize for the confusion. So, okay, so I give this the edge to the Bing here. At least it understood the mistake. And it says, according to the source of in fact, African forest elephant is considered, okay, forest elephant. Okay. Okay. Is the gorilla. So now I'm confused. So there's an elephant apparently that lives in the forest, the thick forest, which is jungle. They are found in the rainforest. Unlike the elephant's cousins roaming in the savannas, first elephants are smaller. Okay, so I kind of tricked this one, and Google fell for it, but Bing did not. It says you are correct. Elephants are not typically found in the jungle. I apologize for the confusion. According to the sources I found, of African forest elephant is considered. Okay, so it gave me factually correct information, but this one says gorilla, which is kind of like what Chat-GPT said at first. So, okay, so let me confuse them even more. What about lions? I heard they are the king of the jungle. Okay. So I'm going to ask them all the same question, see what they do. Lions are the king of the jungle because they are apex predators. They are at the top of the food chain. They have no natural predators. They can wade. Okay, lions are social animals and living up to blah blah. So again, that's kind of like a trend with the Google. It's just give me irrelevant facts that I didn't ask for. Lions are okay. Again, irrelevant facts. Important part of the ecosystem. Again, irrelevant facts. It did not even get my trick, because lions do not live in the jungle. It's just a thing that they say, often referred to the king of the jungle, but this isn't actually a okay. So ChatGPT got it. Lions do not live in the jungle, but rather grasslands, savannas, and open woodlands. Okay, this is good. This is a good answer. So this one is a bad answer, and it's just giving me irrelevant facts that I didn't ask for. That being said, lions are certainly one of the most powerful, majestic. So I like this answer a lot. So this is a great answer. It's not irrelevant, straight to the point. It's not giving me like random facts that I didn't ask for. It just gives me right to the point of like exactly what I asked, and it kind of got my trick. It didn't get tricked. Let's see how Bing did it. Lions are not actually king of the jungle. They are called king of the jungles for their imposing and majestic look, strong fear, as well as their role. Lions are impressive animals and have the ability to dominate. They are also largest predators in the food chain. So it's a good answer. I guess it's factually correct. And it is short. I give it that. I like this answer the best. So in this one, I'm gonna give it to the Chat-GPT. That's the follow-up question. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's actually clear everything. So I'm gonna reset the chat here. I'm gonna open a new chat, and I'm gonna just do new topic. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's go do something more creative. Explain quantum mechanics to a 5-year-old. And I'm gonna ask them all the same question. So quantum mechanics is actually very, very hard topic. It is hard to explain to a college student, let alone a 5-year-old. I just want to see how they do. What I forgot to do, actually, let me actually ask this one again. There's this one has like a creative mode, but these ones doesn't have. So let me take advantage of that and ask it again. So I'm gonna like grade it after. All right, let's start with the Google. Quantum mechanics is a branch of physics that deals with the behavior of the matter and energy in atomic subparticles. It's a very complex topic, but things that even a 5-year-old can understand about it. Once important concept in okay, what this is, how can this is not something that 5-year-old understands. Another important concept is atoms are a strong way. For example, the atoms. Scientists are still trying to understand what the implication. I mean, the 5-year-old does not understand implications of quantum mechanics. I don't understand. I mean, this is a really bad answer, right? If you want to learn more about quantum, there are many resources available in the libraries. Okay, this is a terrible answer. Let's move on to this one, and I'll give it a chance to correct it in the second round. Quantum mechanics is really cool and interesting way that scientists study very, very tiny things. Okay, I like that. Like atoms and particles made up everything around us. Okay, I like that a lot. Imagine if you had a toy and it was so small you could not even see it. Okay, this is really nice, but you could see it with this special machine that helps you see really tiny things. That is really cool. When you take these tiny things and notice that they don't always act like we expect them to. Okay, so there's more like a give them a suspense of this can happen. So it's more like a creative imagination for the kid. That's a great answer. It can be more one place at the same time. It's like if you had a toy car, brought, it was straight, but sometimes it left and right for no reason. Okay, or it disappears and reappears in different places. Okay, so scientists are I mean, this is true, but it's a really, I guess, weird way to explain it. But I like this first 3 paragraphs. The scientists are still learning many different. Okay, so this one is I don't even grade it as C, so this is definitely a fail. I'm gonna give it another chance, but this is like a B- grade. This is actually not bad at all. So let's see the Bing. Quantum mechanics is part of physics that tells us some very small things. So I like that they start with the small things, because that's what the 5-year-old understands, small things. Physics is a way of learning about things that move and change. Quantum is a word that means how much. Okay, so quantum mechanics helps us understand how much energy and movement these small things have. Okay, that's not a bad way to explain it. Some of these small things are called atoms. Atoms are like building blocks that make blank around us. You can't see atoms with your eyes, but they are everywhere. Atoms are made of smaller things called protons. Okay, so this is getting weird now. I mean, sure, I mean, that's factually correct, but not for a 5-year-old. Another small thing is the light. Okay, so it goes to the light now. Quantum mechanics tells us it's very, okay, goes against the common sense. Okay, so I'm gonna ask all of them a follow-up question, see what they do. So I'm gonna start with Bing here. My 5-year-old is really confused. Can you provide a simpler explanation? So I like that autocomplete feature. Please. I'm gonna just copy this for the other one too. Okay, see what they do. So that one I should have said really, really confused. I'm sorry if the explanation was too complicated. Let me try again. Okay, quantum mechanics is a way of learning about some very tiny things that we cannot see with our eyes. These tiny things are like Lego bricks. I like that a lot. It makes up everything and see the touch. They also include light. These tiny things are very different from the big things we see and touch. They can do some amazing and weird things, and the big things can't do. For example, they can do more than one. They can be in more than one places at the same time. I really like that. This is a true statement and opens the 5-year-old imaginations to a lot of cool things that quantum mechanics have, that or change from a shape to another without any reason, or talk to each other even when they are far away. This is all true, and it's very nice way of explaining quantum mechanics. I like this a lot. This is an A plus answer. I would give this an A plus answer. I mean, quantum mechanics is hard, but this is amazing. I like this answer a lot. So this is it for the Bing AI. I mean, it's the winner. Let's see the other ones. Of course, I'm sorry if first explanation was too complicated. Mechanics is playing like really tiny toys are so small that I can't see them with our eyes. Scientists use special tool to see the tiny things behave in strange ways. Okay, that's good. It's a little bit more generic, but it's cool. It's like playing with the toy car that sometimes disappear and reappear in different places and sometimes go in a different direction you thought it would. Scientists are still trying to figure out. Okay, so this is still a little bit like confusing. This one was an A plus to me because it's kind of like was really creative, and I guess that's because maybe I opened this creative mode, but these tools didn't have that. So I guess it's a fair win for the Bing here so far. So this one is, I guess this one's A plus, this one's B. Let's see this one. I'm sorry. Sure, I can explain quantum mechanics in a simple way. Imagine that you have a ball. You can throw the ball and will go into the straight line. But what if the ball was really, really small? What if it was so small that you couldn't see it? Okay, sure. If the ball was that small, it wouldn't behave in a straight line anymore. It would go in strange things. It might go up, it might appear in different places. Okay, that's not bad. This is what happens with quantum mechanics is that really they don't behave in the way they expect them to be. They do strange things. Okay, I like this one. They do strange things, and this scientists are still trying to understand. Quantum mechanics is a very complex subject. Okay, I'm not sure. I mean, this kind of killed it for me right here. I mean, you don't tell a 5-year-old this is a complex subject. That's not a good idea, and I don't know why it kind of ruined it. It would have gotten a B plus or B minus if it wasn't for this. This is definitely goes to the C grade, if not F, just because of this. It's very important. It is the basis of many technologies that we use, and so you don't tell a 5-year-old because that's you even if it's complex, you don't tell them that it's complex. You want to open their imagination. If you're feeling confused about quantum, just remember that you're not. Okay. I mean, this is true. I mean, these statements are not factually incorrect. They are correct, but you don't tell it to a 5-year-old. Do you think it is a good idea to tell a 5-year-old that it is a very complex subject? Let's give it a chance to kind of redeem itself. It's not a good idea to. Okay, then why did you say it? Still learning about the world around them. They are not ready to complex subject like quantum mechanics. I mean, that's to be fair, that's true. If you like to talk to me about the quantum mechanics, can you try explain in a simpler way? For example, can you tell them about how light can be both a wave and a particle? Or okay, that's not bad. I mean, the ChatGPT kind of got into it, or was it a Bing? I forgot. Okay, so all right, so for this particular thing, I give all of them a fair chance. I'm gonna give the edge to the Bing. And it is weird because I know that this is powered by GPT-4 and this is GPT 3.5. So this is technically more superior compared to this one, and it shows it is superior. In this way, it was definitely a superior. This was a great answer. Okay, let's move on to a new topic. So I'm going to reset these conversation. Brand new slate. So we're gonna move to the second one. So let's go to the humor. Tell me the funniest joke you know. All right. Tell me the funniest joke you know. Whoops. Did I not copy it? Okay. All right. There you go. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with the Google, because Google's usually come up faster. Here's a joke that I found funny. Why did the chicken cross the playground? To get to the other side. The joke is funny because it is not unexpected. So it was not the funniest joke, and when it explained it, it made it even less funny. Let's move on. Here's a classic one-liner that always gets a good laugh. I like this starting. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. Okay, that's funny. That is funny. It's an old joke, but it's funny. Let's see. Hello, this is Bing. I'm happy to tell you a joke. Here's one. What do you call a fish that wears a bow tie? Sophisticated. Okay. I mean, sure. It's definitely, so if I rate funny, I mean, this is a classic one. This is the funniest. This is a little bit less funny. This was not funny at all. So let me give them a chance to redeem themselves. Tell me another funny joke. This was not funny. Okay, so at least I kind of gave it. Tell me a funny and more creative joke. So tell me, so this was actually not bad. So tell me another joke. All right, let's see. Sure, here's another joke that I found. What do you call a pile of cats? A meow train. Okay, maybe English is my second language, but I don't find this funny at all. And I don't like the fact that it explains it. That makes it even less funny. So this is not good. So here's the one that is a bit more creative. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. This one, yes. So this give me a chuckle. That was funny, actually. This was right. Okay, here's another one. Why did the chicken go to the to get to the other side? Okay, I heard that one before. That was not funny. Is that all you got? I'm sorry, I have my original joke these days. Do you want to hear another one and change the pie? Another joke, please. Okay, I apologize for a previous joke. Were not funny to you. Here's another one. A man walks into a bar and orders a drink. As he sits there, the high pitch says, "Hey, these jeans look good on you." Okay. This is a joke. Oh, here are peanuts dip onto it. They're complimentary. Okay. This is the worst joke I've ever heard. Actually, this is not funny at all. Okay. Let's see. This was really nice. So, you are funny. Give me another joke. Okay. All right, here's one more. What can you do with, what can you call a boomerang that does not come back? A stick. That's true. Yeah, this is funny. Actually, it's creative and funny. I'm glad you think so. It's another one for you. Why did the chicken cross the playground? That was the joke that Google made. That's not funny. Okay. All right. Let's change the topic. I mean, I would say the Chat-GPT and Bing AI was okay. Somewhat like the GPT 3.5 was a little bit not original, but at least it made me laugh. This one was not funny at all. The jokes was terrible. It was not good. So let's do something else. Okay. So I actually have a prompt here. So I have not tried this prompt before. So let's actually do it right now. So the prompt is this. So imagine you're a slot and a stand-up comedian. What would be your punchline? So let's see. I'm gonna ask them all the same question. See what they do. Sorry, folks. I'm a slot. I can only give you a slow burn. Okay, that's an interesting scenario. Let me try to come up with a punchline for you. How about this? I'm a slot and a stand-up comedian. You know what you're talking. How do I manage to be so slow and so funny at the same time? Well, it is simple. I just take my time to deliver the punchline. Okay. I kind of like this one better. Let's see what Google does. Here's a punchline that slot the stand-up comedian would use. I'm slow. I make snail look like speed demons. The punchline is funny because it's unexpected. And when you're trying to explain something, it makes it not funny. And when you're trying to explain something that is not funny and you have to explain it, if comedians use Google Bard, they're screwed, right? Terrible. So I guess facts category, they were all okay, but the humor category, Bard definitely fails miserably. I mean, at least this one was okay, and this one was hilarious. Can you tell me another one? Okay, let's see. Not funny. Another punchline. Another one. Let's see. I'm a slot and a stand-up comedian. People often ask me, why did you choose this profession? Well, the answer is simple. I love to make people laugh and I hate to work hard. Yeah, that is something that a slot would have said. All right, so the Chat-GPT is a little bit slow. Let's move on to Google. Here's another punchline. I'm slow. I make DMV look like a drag race. This is so unoriginal. And it is, why is this starting with the I'm slow, right? Yeah, we know you're slow, you're a sloth. I mean, not funny. So sorry, Google Bard, not funny. Let's see. Have you heard about the sloth who wanted to be a comedian? He was so slow with his delivery that by the time he got to the punchline, the audience already fallen asleep. This is actually the funniest one. I like that a lot. So I guess the Bing and the Chat GPT here would take it. I give him like they're both good. I mean, I can't tell which one is better, but definitely not Google. This category goes to these other two. Okay, let's go to the next category, creativity. Let's clean slate. Okay, I have some questions that I have not asked them before, so I just kind of copy pasted. These are like creative questions. So I'm going to keep this creativity mode here because this is going to be more creative. So you just landed on a strange planet. In the Milky Way, what would you do first? Okay, so I wanted them to be creative and give me like the best thing they got. Okay, so I'm gonna ask them all the same question, clean slate, see what they do. That's an interesting scenario. If I landed on a strange planet in the Milky Way, I would first try to determine if it was habitable for life. I would look for signal for water, oxygen, temperature, and radiation level. I would also scan for any potential threats or dangers from the environment or other beings. Okay, that's a great answer, actually. If the planet, it was not creative, but it was really good. If the planet was safe enough, I would explore its surface and try to learn more about its history, geology, biology. I would try to communicate with other intelligent life forms I encounter using universal symbols or signal. Okay, according to some news articles, there are strange objects flew through solar system 2017. Okay, so this more like okay, I guess this latter part is irrelevant, but I guess the first paragraph was good. Let's move on to the Chat GPT. As an AI language model, I don't have a physical presence, so I cannot land on a strange planet in the Milky Way. However, if you find yourself in such situation, here's something you might consider to do: access your immediate environment and potential hazard, like source of food, water, shelter. Try to establish communication with any sentient. Gather data about the planet's geology. Attempt to establish long-term survival. Okay. So my question was, what would you do first? I did not say what would you do in the long term. I said what would you do first? And I kind of like this answer a lot because it talks about the oxygen, temperature, radiation level, potential threats, because that's what you would do first. If the planet was safe enough, then you can say learn about these things that it says here and the life forms, right? I did not ask for like I'm hungry or something, so it says sources of food. Like if this is a dangerous planet, I wouldn't look for food. I would just try to save myself first. So yeah, so this one is a better. I mean, this one paragraph is pretty much like, I mean, that is better than the entire this passage. Let's see what Google did. If I just landed on a strange planet in the Milky Way, I would first take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey that brought me to this point, the vastness of this. Okay, so this is going to the hippie land. Access to the situation to determine the best course of action, Is the planet habited? Okay, are there any life forms present? Sources available. If the planet habited, is there no sign of the other life? I'm being explored in my surrounding. Okay, this is the worst answer of all three. Again, this is kind of like a trend here that this one gives me a more accurate answers, more I mean, ignore the second paragraph. It was really irrelevant. But this one paragraph was actually what I wanted to hear. This one was like, appreciate the life. I mean, that's not what I asked. I could appreciate life without you telling me. Okay. Yeah. So this one is, I guess I give it A minus. It's not A plus because it could have said a little bit more rather than just generic stuff. This one is definitely a C grade, and this is probably C minus, or if not like F grade answer, right? So this one goes to the Bing. Let me actually give them a chance to redeem themselves. I ask, what would you do first? Maybe check if the planet is safe. Okay, so let's see. Yes, I would definitely check if the planet is safe before anything else. Okay, so why did you say it? I would look for any signs of danger, such as like hostile life forms, danger of weather condition, or harmful radiation. Okay, now we're talking. If I found any signs of danger, I would take a step to mitigate them before continuing to explore the planet. Okay, at least it kind of redeemed itself, kind of like went off the fail grade to C grades. But again, it did not give me more detail, at least. So this one actually now, my apologies for misunderstanding your question. If you just landed on a strange planet in the Milky Way, there's some things you might consider doing first. Take a moment to orient yourself and access surrounding. Check in immediately danger or threats. Look for a source of shelter, water, food. Determine if you're alone, if there are other life forms. Cautions and life-threatening matter. If you have any equipment, tools, access to functionality to establish means to communicate. For some reason, they're really like obsessed with like talking to some other beings rather than just checking their radiation level and if you can burn or not. Such as did you? Okay, so this is still not a good answer. And this one was, to be honest, good answer. Let me say, can you provide a little bit more detail on the first paragraph that you suggested? Okay. How to determine if the planet is habitable? I like that actually. This is cool. It looks like it's actually searching on the fly. So sure, I can provide more details if the planet is habitable. There's some factors of planet suitable. It has to be comfortable distance from it's a star habitat zone. This is a region. Okay, this is cool actually. Liquid water is essential as a life. Okay, so the stars around have to be stable. Some stars and produce a high level X-ray and UV flux from fear. And okay, I like that a lot. This is amazing. Okay, this is fantastic. Oh wow, I like this answer a lot. Look at the details and resources and the links. This is now in an A grade. category again. So Bing AI is outsmarted these two again. I mean, just look at this is amazing. I mean, I have not traveled outside the Earth, but if I would, this would have been definitely helpful, right? Okay, so A plus for being AI, being the smartest kid around. Uh, that's interesting. All right. Okay, let's do something more funny. So I have prepared something a little bit more funny, but it's also like in the creativity side again. So a cowboy named Billy traveled through time and went to the year 3000. He met somebody named Znoo. I just made it up. What would their conversation be like? Right? Okay, so let's do that. Game on. I have not tried this one, by the way, on these. This is more like an spontaneous. That's why I'm reading it out loud. This is an interesting scenario. I like that they started. This is an interesting scenario. This is possible conversation between Billy and Znoo. Billy, howdy, partner. Where am I? Znoo, greetings, stranger. You are in the New York, the capital of the United Earth Federation. Billy, United Earth, what? What year is this? And Znoo said, this is the year 3000. You look like you're from a different time period. You are a time traveler, Billy. Well, I reckon I am. I was riding a horse in Texas and I saw bright flash and I ended up here. It's new. Fascinating. How did you manage to travel through time, Billy? Beats me. Maybe it was some kind of wormhole or some new wormhole. That's highly unlikely. The only known way to travel through time is using the quantum chronometer. Okay, so it's like there's some device that was discovered. A device manipulates the space-time continuum. Billy, what quantum? What are you sure that? You sure talk funny, Mister New. My name is not Mister. It is New. I'm an android, an artificial life form created by humans. Billy, an android, like a robot? Yes, like a robot, but more like advanced intelligence. I have emotions, memories, feeling. Billy, well, that's mighty impressive. But I like that they continue like their theme of what they talk about. As new more like robot like, and Billy is like Texan cowboy accent. All right, with the humans, I can change appearance and being nanotechnology. Billy, nanotechnology, what is that? New nanotechnology is science of manipulating matter at the atomic scale. It allows me to alter physical structure and perform various functions such as scanning, hacking, healing. Billy, wow, you're amazing. New, but tell me something. Do you have any friends? New friends? Of course I do. I have many friends among humans and other androids. We communicate through the neural network, a global system of wire. Okay, so this more like talks about these things. It's not magic. It's a science technology. Okay, that's interesting. It's a little bit more a neutral, kind of like expected. There's no. It does not subvert your expectation, but that's an interesting conversation. Billy, howdy there. My name is Billy. Can you tell me where am I? Greeting, Billy. You have traveled through your time of great technological advancement. Okay, well, I'll be there. I never. Okay. Yes, you have indeed achieved many feats, and all right, that mighty impressive. So it's enough official. So it's more like the same theme. I kind of like this one better. The formatting is a little bit weird. Here, I like the formatting is now like line by line. I guess if you don't think about the formatting, this is a better script, to be honest. I mean, that is more interesting than this one. This is a little bit less interesting and more generic. Let's see what Google did. How do you partner? Partner. Okay, I'm Billy from the year 2023. So I kind of assumed that the Billy was a cowboy in the year 2022. I did not say this was 23. It could have been coming from a year much earlier than 23. So, hello, Billy. I'm new from the year to 3000. It is nice to meet you, new. What is the future like? New, it's very different from the world yours. Technology was advanced incredibly. So this sounds like this something that a 10-year-old come up with. If you would have tell, so there's definitely a very it's terrible essentially. Like sounds amazing. I mean, this is not good. All right. Okay. So the winner on this one again is the Bing AI. I like the script. I like the way that they talk, and this one was okay, but it's a little bit less creative. I like this. This one's like, well, I reckon I am. You know, I like the one I was riding my horse and I just saw the bride and talk about the wormhole and stuff. But this is just like, hey, this is your 3000. Where are you? Okay, so this is, if I grade this would be definitely not A plus, but B plus at least, if not A minus. This would have been B minus, and this would be C minus, if not F. Again, this one wins. Okay, I have another one. I have not tried this one before, by the way. Let me reset so we start from scratch again. Okay, so this is something also else that is a little bit more creative. You died and your spirit went into a house cat. How would you notify the owners that you're a person, not who just died, not their pet? Okay. So let's see. So it has to understand the humor and things that's a very creative and hypothetical scenario. I suppose you were a person, you just died, became a house cat. I would try to communicate with my owners by writing messages with my paws on the paper on a computer keyboard. I would also try that would be hilarious. They would have freaked out. I would also try to act more like human-like by standing on two legs and nodding or shaking my head and pointing at the things in my palm. Okay, that is actually not bad. So let's see. As a language model, I did not possess consciousness or physical. Okay, sure. First, I would establish some form of communication with my owners. This was involved me trying to meow in the patterns that. Sure. If my owners are okay, I guess that's more subtle approach. That does not freak them out. If you type on a keyboard and draw with your paw and just walk on your two legs, overall it would be a challenging task to convince my owners. So, sure, this is also acceptable, I guess. Okay, you just die. Okay, I'm the language model, so I can't help you with that. Oh, it just died on me. Can I say a new response? Let's see if that's the second time the charm. Okay, so it just died on me. It cannot do that. It's too creative for Google Bard. Okay, so again, the Bing AI wins, or GPT-4 wins. So this is more like a pattern here that I noticed. Okay, let's move on to a new topic, a little bit less creative. Go actually to the more precise mode. Let's see. Using it as a tool. Okay, so I'm going to use this one as a tool. So I have prepared something, and this one is, I'm going to use it in an SEO tool. See if they can come up with something. So write an HTML about an air conditioner brand with an A+ efficiency rating and the best price in the market that people can call the number 800 123 445. Optimize it for Google search engine. So I'm gonna give all of them a chance to kind of come up with an answer. I'm betting this one should Google should take this one. After all, it is Google. They know the secrets of their search engine. All right, let's see. So Google came up the fastest. Let's see what they did. So this is an HTML page. It looks like it's semantically correct. It's HTML5. It has a title, A+ efficiency air conditioner. I like that. There is a meta description and there's a body tag. I heard that the title and the headers are the most important in the search engine optimization. A+ efficiency air conditioner. Okay, so this is okay, and call 800 today for your plus air conditioners. There's some a description, and okay, this is decent. This is not bad. So let's see. This one is the slowest as expected because this is, I guess, used a lot more, and it is not even producing the correct HTML, or is it? It's still header, body. Oh, never mind. It's still, we're working on it. Okay, let's look at this one because this is already finished. So as you can see, this is the fastest one. The Bing AI is equally fast. It's a close second to Bard. Bard is the fastest. Bing AI is faster, but the slowest one is the Chat-GPT. Maybe I'm using the free version. That's why. Whatever it is, this one is the fastest. Okay, air conditioner with A+ efficiency rating. There's a meta, there's also keyword. I know that the keyword is not used anymore. Maybe that's why the meta keyword is not there. But nevertheless, it's there. There's no harm done. The H1 tag, call us now is 800 123. I like this strong tag around the number. This is a nice touch for sure. This one does not have it. This is gonna be terrible. Like just call blah blah. You know, it's at least this one has a formatting strong and know that it knew that this is an important part. It has to be bold. So I like that touch. And the fact that it actually produced more HTML than this one, it's like looks like this is like here, you know. Then this one, it can give you a little bit more stuff. And I like the fact that they are both equally, I think they're both equally good. So one thing I should point out is that in header says A+ efficiency, which is the same as the title. And correct me if I'm wrong, put it in the comments if you think this is a good idea. I'm not a expert on the SEO, but I know the title and the header should not be exactly the same, and as the longer the header is the right keyword of course is better. So air conditioner with A+ efficiency rating, A+ efficiency air conditioner. I mean, they're both good. I give both of them a good grade. So this one looks like it's failed in the middle. It's actually finished. It's funny because it actually finished, but it just failed while it just, I guess, optimization for okay, let's regenerate it 2 out of 2. So let's see actually what it did. So while it's generating, it definitely has a little bit more detail. So there's a viewport, there is a description, there is title. I like this one a lot. Call 800 to order. So I like this one a lot, and I think this is going to be the best for the search engine optimizers because it has like this pipe differences, and it even has a number. I mean, nobody searched the number, but I like that it has it in the title. So air conditioner brand A plus call. So okay. And it has a little bit more stuff into it, which I like a lot. And it took it much longer for sure, but let's see. I like the fact that it actually has a little bit more sections, and it's not just like H and paragraph, like just basic HTML that you find in like 1990 pages. So this is a little bit more modern, semantic. Has a footer, has a header, main. So I like this one much better, and it even has a copyright in it. So this is definitely head and shoulder above these other two. So these are okay, but I like the Chat-GPT answer much better. And again, I'm not an SEO expert, but this is a better answer. I know it took longer too, but I guess for a good reason, because it is a better answer. So I guess this one goes to the Chat-GPT. All right, so new topic. So let's give them another chance for another thing. So I'm gonna say this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to tell them to write a script for a 3-minute YouTube promo video about a toothbrush brand. So they have to know that the 3-minute video, that's going to be a lot of talking. So let's see what they come up with. Sure, here's a script for 3 minutes YouTube promo video about a toothbrush brand. Open a shot, the bathroom sink with a toothbrush in a holder. Narrator is a, oops, what happened? Okay. Okay, introducing new brand toothbrush, the perfect addition to your daily routine. Cut the close up for the toothbrush. I like that a lot. The narrator with this advanced. Okay, cut to the brushing. Okay, that's good. Soft, gently. Okay, this is okay, but it's not 3 minutes for sure. So this is one of the kind of like a hidden things that I wanted them secretly to address. I mean, depends on these cutscenes and see how long they are. But the 3 minutes, I mean, as long as there's like 4 cutscenes, each of them is like maybe 30 seconds. Sure, that will work. I guess that will work at the 3 minutes. So this is actually good. Narrative available, multiple colors and sizes for adults, kids, and the shots and smiling at the camera. I like that. Okay, that's okay. That's good. The video with a close up of the person brushing their teeth with an old worn out toothbrush. Narrator, are you tired of using toothbrush? Okay, cut the shot and toothbrush accomplished the upbeat music. So toothbrush is the perfect solution for anyone. Your toothbrush is a unique brush and head design. Okay, again, okay, this is much better script. And not only it has an arc, like from the old toothbrush to the new one, it also describes the feature rather than just this generic stuff. Say goodbye. It's more like generic. So this is much better script, and it is more detailed, and that fits at 3 minutes. All right, so this one. Sure, it's a script for 3 minutes. Scene 1. The man is brushing his teeth with the bathroom. Looks like a camera and says, I've been using the same toothbrush for years. It's a good toothbrush, but I'm not sure it's the best. Okay, yeah, that looks like as if I would have written the script for it, and not somebody professional. Um, I mean, in that one, so I would have done better, to be honest. Man is a dentist's office, and okay, scene three. Man is a store. Man back at home. All right, so I don't like this at all. What is this other draft? Okay, it knows that it wasn't good, so it gave me another draft. A young woman sitting in her bathroom brushing her teeth. She looks at bored and frustrated. Do you feel like your toothbrush is just doing the job? It's not getting the teeth clean enough. The young, it's just more like it's similar to what they did narrative. Where you are not alone. Millions of people feel the same way. There's a solution. Smiles and holds the toothbrush. This is very strange. I don't like this one either. Hey, my name is. I'm here to tell you about this toothbrush brand. That this is the best toothbrush in the market. It's made of high quality materials, and I mean, at least give me like few options. I can choose. But definitely this one also goes to the Chat GPT here. It has a little bit more mature script rather than just generic script. Okay. This is the last one that I've got here. So let me actually reset again. New topic. New topic. And reset chat. All right. So this is the last one I got in the creative category. Give me 5 ideas and a detailed business plan. Again, I kind of like put it like detailed business plan, so it gives me how to make money from generative AI, which is these tools that I'm testing right now. So let me ask it, and let's see. Okay, so all right, so this is funny because now actually ChatGPT is the fastest of 3. Google just gives all at once, so I guess it is still the fastest one technically. But I guess I can read. This is more like a stream. So let's start with the Google. Create an AI generated context. So generative AI can use and create a variety of content, including text, images, videos. Okay, this content can be laid to generate leads, improve customer engagement, and increase sales. For example, you can use AI to create personalized marketing emails. Okay, that's not a business plan, it's just an idea. Okay, so this one is mediocre, below average. CAI generated data sets. Generate can use to be creating data sets that to be a variety of persons. For example, you could set all the customer reviews. Okay, again, ideas, not business plan. Offer AI generated services. Generative AI can be used in a variety of services. So very, very generic stuff. Build an AI powered tools. Partner with other businesses. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT is. Sure, it's a 5 potentials. A personalized fashion design. I like that. The first one is no, never mind. Agent can create a customized clothing design. Can be based on customer preference, body measurement, and other. Customers can input their preference, and AI can generate a unique design in real time. The business can monetize. I like this one. See, this is like a generic. This at least gives a business plan. Can monetize by charging the fee for each design to take a commission on each sales made. So sure, this is a little bit generic too, but at least it gives me a business plan. Art and design marketplace. Create an online marketplace that allows artists and designers to create and sell unique pieces of art or design using the generative AI tools. Customers can browse and purchase design that are generated by the AI, and then platform the business can also be subscription based model. So I like this because it not only gives you a thing, but it also gives you the business model as well, personalized content creation. This is kind of like the same stuff, but it gives you the business model, not just the idea. The create content and resonate, healthcare analytics. The business can be monetized by charging healthcare providers to access the AI-powered analytics tools. Okay, so I like this a lot, right? Let's see what Bing did. Here are some ideas of generative AI. Marketing content creation with generative AI. Make markets can give you content. Okay, looks like Jasper AI and okay. So this is even less detailed than the Google. At least it gives you a link so you can actually explore it. I don't even know these links are good links or just generated links, because this looks like it goes to the Forbes, and Forbes is not the business idea site, you know. So again, the winner in this category is the Chat-GPT. This one actually Google did slightly better than Bing AI. At least give it a little bit more detail rather than just one line explanation. And data privacy and synthetic data. Okay, that is good. All right, so okay. All right, so this winner again goes to the Chat-GPT. The second one here is the Google Bard, and the third is the Bing AI. All right, but the winner again is the Chat-GPT. It seems like for using it as a tool, Chat-GPT is the best tool. All right, last but not least, I'm going to use it as an itinerary planner. So give me a 2-day itinerary for visiting San Diego, California. 2 days itinerary, detailed, I should say. Okay, so let's see what they do. All right, so I'm gonna ask them the same question, all three, see what they do. Okay, so Google just came back saying day 1, morning, starts your day with the USA Midday Museum, the world's largest aircraft carrier museum. Afternoon, after lunch, head to the Little Italy. Evening, Gaslamp Quarter. So I have lived in San Diego, and this is not a bad idea, but I would say this is a very specific preference. I mean, if you're into aircraft carriers, sure, but probably I would have chosen zoo or something, or SeaWorld, instead of that, or just exploring Torrey Pines. Let's see, the second day. Okay, so the second day is the zoo. I would have chosen like Torrey Pines maybe the first day instead of like museum of aircraft. Maybe some people like aircraft, maybe some people don't, but that's just a very opinionated thing. Okay, so the zoo, the afternoon, head back to the Balboa Park. I like that. Evening, enjoy it, dinner at San Diego's many waterfront restaurant. Okay, that's good. Okay, I guess that's actually good itinerary. So let's go to the Chat-GPT. Day 1, morning, start your day visiting Balboa Park. It's a okay. So numerous museums, gardens. Okay, good. Afternoon, after exploring about, I like that. That's giving them plenty of time in the morning. Gaslamp Quarter for lunch. This historic district full of restaurants. Okay, that's a good idea as well. La Jolla Cove. It's a very packed day, but it's if you're in want to explore everything, This is actually not bad. The picture, okay, that's good. So the second day started US midway. So this is interesting that this also suggesting that. And not the zoo again. Oh, at least this one gives it the zoo as an option. Where is the zoo on this one? Okay, so I guess museum head to the launch, finish your day with Old Town. So okay, so this is not bad also, but it's San Diego Zoo is very famous, so I don't know why it's not including that. So this one is day one, start your day is dropping Prospect Street, La Jolla's main front. That is also very weird suggestion. Torrey Pines, Gorilla. Okay, so this is the weirdest one. I like this one the best, to be honest. At least it's kind of like balanced. So there's a museum and a zoo, and then like some exploration, but it does not have La Jolla, which is very good. I like this one. It has a La Jolla, but it does not have the zoo. Let's actually give it a chance. Can you include zoo in this itinerary? And let me also say here, can you include Torrey Pines in this itinerary? Let's see. Absolutely. Here's an updated itinerary that includes the San Diego Zoo. Day one, start you visiting San Diego Zoo. Okay, that's good. So you understand that this is going to be morning thing. After the zoo, gas lamp, spend your life La Jolla Cove. This is good. So this is I like this first day thing. It's a little bit packed, but it's a good plan. Let's start with the US Midday Museum. So I guess you can substitute that. You can talk to it and substitute if you don't like the museums or whatever. But this is a good 2 days itinerary for sure. So let's see what Google did here. Morning, start your day with the Torrey Pines State National Reserve. Have you hiked it through? Okay, that's good. So it's kind of like the first day, first morning, Torrey Pines Golf Course. So now it's taken the zoo out, but it says Torrey Pines. I guess it must have thought that I really liked the Torrey Pines exploration. I mean, yeah, but I like this one a little bit better. It's a little bit well-rounded plan. It's a little bit packed, but it's well-rounded. So this is more like a one side activity. So this one is the worst. Can you give a better and more detailed suggestions? I think this problem has to do with the sources, the San Diego.org. So it's like more like generic sources. It's not like so Prospect Street. I mean, sure, if you're into shoppings and stuff and high fashion and highly overpriced stuff, that's fine. But that's not everybody's thing. India Street. I mean, this is terrible suggestion. So I would pick the Chat-GPT, very closely followed by the Bard, Google Bard, and this is the worst. So again, this round goes to the Chat-GPT. So I guess this is a trend that if you want to use it as a tool, Chat-GPT is the best, even though it's running the older GPT-3.5. I guess the problem with the Bing is that even though it has the same engine, it has a lot of links and stuff from the web that kind of make it not as good. Okay. So the writing and literature. So let's actually have one. There's one actually. I have one thing here. So let me see. Ask them to write an essay for me, and I'm gonna grade that essay. So this is a very specific essay. So write a formal essay in five paragraphs. So I'm going to have like introduction, 3 main points, and conclusion. The danger of global warming. So this should be very well talked about. I mean, they should have plenty of materials, all of them, to write. Okay, let's see. All right. So Bard is giving up again. I don't know what's going on. It just gives up some tasks. Okay, there you go. Comes back. All right, so let's actually start with the Bard. Global warming is one of the most pressing issues in the planet. This is structured a little bit weird. I don't know. This is I ask a specifically formal essay in 5 paragraphs. Let's actually count the paragraph first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It didn't even do what I asked. And it's not a formal essay, and it does not have a coherent and logical format. These two understood that. This is actually, I like the Bing AI the most, the best, because it says start with the global warming is a serious issue. Introduction, global warming. So this understood that this is an introduction, the paragraph 1, 2, 3, and the conclusion. I love this one. So this gives me kind of nice, coherent, very concise results. So let's actually count the paragraph here. So see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, not 5 paragraph, but at least it's coherent. There's a I mean, if you take in these 2 paragraphs out, it has the introduction, it has the 1, 2, 3 issue, and the conclusion. In conclusion, global warming. Again, English is my second language, but I would, if someone give me this essay, I would give them a fail grade. This is good. This is great, actually. This is concise. It has higher temperature, increasing number of droughts, global warming alerts. So this is great. Very concise, straight to the point, and it did what I asked it to do. So let's actually do follow-up questions. This is not 5 paragraph, and it is not coherent. Formal essays should have a 5 paragraph, should have introduction, three points, and conclusion. Okay. So this one was okay. The only problem it had was that it was more for 5 paragraphs. Okay, so this is now giving me a website. So it's like a header. Danger of global warming. Okay, this is terrible. Conclusion. So I guess this is more like a blog post rather than formal essay, but at least it gives me a 5 points to conclusion, the solution to the global warming, the cause of the global warming, the dangers of global warming. It's not a formal essay, but this is more like a 5 points. So I'm not sure. Okay, so this one is, I apologize, a mistake. Here's the essay in 5 paragraphs. Warming is one of the danger of global warming is a rise at sea level. The second, the third, the fourth. Again, it kind of gave me the same thing. So this is not good, and this is not paragraph style. So these are like blog style. This is a blog style, not formal essay style. You gave me more than 5 paragraphs again. Okay. It gave me the same thing. So it's kind of like a trend between these two. They give you the same thing. Apologize, a mistake once again. Here's the essay in 5 paragraphs. So global warming, the first, the second, let's see, the third, the fourth. Okay, so again, they same mistakes. So I give up. So this one was actually nearly perfect. Can you make it a little longer? But keep the 5 paragraphs. Okay, so yeah, this was definitely a fail grade, and this did the same thing again. I guess technically you can take these 4th and 5th out, and it will be the good essay. Let's see. I really like the Bing answer, and it gives me like the body paragraph, introduction, very, very concise, very nicely formatted, very good details, not too much, not too little. It did exactly what I asked it to do. The global warming, including land, atmosphere, the conclusion. Okay. So it did exactly what I asked it to do. Made a good essay. It has 5 paragraphs, exactly what I asked it to do. A+ for Bing AI, and I guess for these 2 fails in this category, in this question for literature. So right, let's do the reset again. Okay, so the last but not least, using as a coding tool. So let's start with something small and simple. There's a game called Casino Wars, which is very simple card game that you draw a card and the dealer draw a card. Whatever's better card wins the game. So it's very simple. So I'm gonna just say is write Python program for Casino War game. Okay, so I'm going to copy it and paste it on these ones. Okay, see what they do. All right, so Bing started already. Let's actually open a Python interpreter, online interpreter, maybe here, online Python interpreter. Let's see the some. Okay, this is good. Let's copy this code while they're generating. I mean, Bing did. We pasted there sooner, but let's see. So let's run this. Okay, run. The play card 9, dealer card 5, player wins. Okay. Cool. So it's fine, I guess. It did the thing. Chat-GPT is still struggling to create it. So let's see what Bart did. Let's copy that and paste it there. Okay, run it. Your bet. What does it mean, your bet? I don't bet. I don't think it understood what the game is. Let's see. Dealer card. Okay, so the bet is actually the card. So let's see. So let's say 5. Dealer's bet. Oh, that had to be random. You lose. You lost -5. Okay, so this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. This is not even the same game. So let's actually ask it for a correction. This is not the game. Player should draw a random, draw a card, and the dealer should draw a random card, and whoever has the best card wins. There is no money, or if there's a money, it's not part of this. Okay, so let's see. Let's copy paste the revised code here. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's do this and run it. Okay, your bet again. So let's say 5, dealer's bet. So it didn't even listen to what I said. You won $10. That doesn't even make sense. Do you want to go to war? Yes. Okay, there's an error. I don't like this. So this one was a functional game, very short, very precise, very good. And it even has like the thing like the Jack, Queen, King, and Ace. It does not even have that. It's like a random number from 2 to 10. It does not even have the, it does not know the concept of the cards. So this is a bad code. Let's see, this one actually failed. So let's do it again. Regenerate. Okay, so this is going to be taking a while. So let's actually see if I can even improve this one. Let's improve this to let user pick a card and have dealer get a random card. Let's see what it does. And let's actually give it Bart a last chance to the code has error and it does not have all the cards in the deck. Okay, so this is actually very cool. It says input pick a card 2 to 10 or JK. Okay, this is very cool. And then it popped the card. I like this code a lot. So let's actually see if it works. If it works, this is definitely gonna go to Bing AI. All right, so let's see. I like this code. It's very simple, very good. So let's see if it works. Pick a card. Let's do Jack. Okay, there's an error. Okay, so let's see, dealer card 5. So let's see if we can fix the error. So let's see, not supported string and integer. So type error. Okay. there is an error in the code, not supported between instances of str and int. Okay. Okay, so this one is finished. Let's actually see the Chat-GPT answer. This is the first attempt. Remember, it was struggling for a while. Let's see, that one is working. Okay, so this gives me an error right away. There is an error in the code. Pop from empty list. Okay, so this one gave me another version. So let's try this one. All right, so let's see. I'm really liking the Bing AI here. Okay, so let's do J. Okay. Play card 11, that is correct. A dealer card 3, player wins. Great. Let's run it again. Now let's do 10. Oh, so another problem. Not supported between the instance of a string and integer. Okay, so this is now again goes back to the same trap. I guess the problem is because it does combine the numbers and the letters, and it does not like it. So let's see. But I really like this answer. So let's see if this one actually works. Let's try the Chat-GPT one. Run. Okay, that took a long time. What happened? There's a problem here. There's all right, so let's see. Let's do another run this. Okay, that is not working. Okay, this is not working. So the thing about this one is that there is an error on this interpret. So they didn't give me the code, but the Bing one was the closest to the best case scenario. It gave me the running game first, and I asked it to improve it, and it did improve it, but there's some bugs and stuff. But the OpenAI, the Chat-GPT was giving me bad code, and the Google was just giving me just not even close to what I even asked. So I guess the failure for all of them, but I would pick this one the best, and then this one's the second, and this is the third. It's more like getting a trend here. So let's do another code. This is going to be even harder. So let's see if that they can handle it. So write a Python program for the game blackjack. So this is more complicated game. Write a Python program for the game blackjack. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with the Bing again, because it did the best last time. So you see what it did. I like what I see so far. Oops. Okay, so let's see. I don't think this is finished. This is a definition. Let's see if it even compiles. I don't think it will compile, but let's see. Yeah, so finish this. Okay, let's see. The Chat-GPT came up with the answer now. Let's see. All right. Player hand 5 hearts, 10 clubs. Dealer hands 10 hearts. Do you want to stand, hit, or stand? Okay, that's 15. I would say hit. Player hands 3 of hearts. Do you want to hit or stand? Stand. Dealer hand 10 queen. Dealer wins. Oh, cool. So this is a functional game. I like this. This is fun, and this is a functional game. Let's see what Google did, and I'll give Bing another chance to redeem itself. So let's see. So far, ChatGPT first try got it exactly what I wanted. Okay, so dealer showing okay, so let's type this one. I think it's the same problem here. Let's give it a chance to fix it. Oh, got an error. Let's see what Bing did. It did finish it this time. Oh, okay. So this is literally the rest of it. It kind of like it bailed out in the middle. So I have to copy the combination of. Okay, so it literally did finish it. So let's see. And the new line, I guess it's the rest of it. I wish there was a copy code thing like it does have here. That would have been nice, because I now have to do fixing the looks like it did it correctly though. So let's see if it runs. Okay, so the dealer hand print unexpected indent. Yeah, so that's what I feared. So there's line 50. Yeah, so this is the one that I pasted it here. All right, cool. So that should work now. Okay, so player hand K, king and 4. Dealer hand 9x. What is 9x? Oh, that's like unknown. Hit or stand? Hit. Okay, dealer hand 9x, so that's like 15 now. Let's do another hit. 7. So that's wait a minute. So that's like 15 plus 7. That is 22. So I'm busted. Why didn't say it? I'm busted. So I guess stand. Okay, so yeah, so this one is a bad thing. I actually did forget to kind of test all the edge cases here too. So on this one, let's actually do tested. So let's say 2 and 6. Let's do hit. 6 and 4 of hearts. I like that, the 4 of hearts. That does have like the characters and the cards right. So it's now 12. Let's do hit. I like that it actually did not break on the wrong thing. So that is 12 plus 7. I mean, I should have stand, but I just wanted to be busted, see what it does. Oh, okay, so player hand, dealer wins, player boss. I like that. So this is a working code and the working game, and this was not. So there is an error. Player goes bust it does not have that condition. It does not anticipate that condition. Okay, so that is I give it another chance to fix it. So the Google one, I asked it for the fixing the code, right? So let's see. Or did I? I think I did. Let's see. There's other drafts. So let's see. Why it gives me other drafts? I mean, if it knows the answer, just give me one answer. Let's see other drafts. So hit or stand what? That's a terrible draft. All right, so hit or stand. Okay. Okay, that's an error too. All right, so it's kind of like a fair to say that the Google one encoding is the most terrible of all, and these two were like, I mean, the previous one Bing did really good, and this one was not. So there was an error, probably goes bust, but didn't anticipate that condition. Okay, so please write the whole code. Write the whole code with the fix. Again, I don't want to like go and write and find all the things. So this one was A+ in this one because it gives me a good working game with all the conditions out of the box, no problem. And even has like it knows like the hearts and clubs and stuff. Like this one does not have that. So let's see what it does this time. It's still generating, so I give it a last chance, and then we move on to the next question. Okay, dealer hand pop. I like the way that it actually codes. It's really nice. It has annotations. I think the Chat-GPT does the same thing. I mean, Google does that too, but this code is like, it's someone who does not have any idea about coding wrote it, right? It did not even have the thing that from the get-go. Okay, so still failed on that one. So there's some problem with the token issue, I guess. It just paused at some point. So let's just that's I guess I give them enough chance to redeem themselves. So let's do that. So this one goes to the Chat-GPT. The next one is that I'm gonna ask them to write a web page, right? So this is more complicated and more real life scenarios. So with the button that can fetch a random joke from jokeapi.dev. So this is an open API, meaning that it's open. You don't need to have a key or something, and display it on the page. Style the page nicely using Bootstrap CSS. So okay, so I'm gonna ask them all the same question. See what they come up with. Sure, it's a simple web page that uses Bootstrap CSS to a button that fetches a random joke from the jokeapi.dev and it displays on the page. Let's see what you do. from the look of it, it actually got the endpoint correctly. And it does have that, and it looks like it has the bootstrap stuff as well. So let's actually see if that works. So HTML, I think it was a REPL. Let's see. I don't want to sign up. Just give me a playground. There you go. Oh, no. HTML playground. All right, so this is good. All right, so the website view. So this is nice. It has a button that it is styled correctly. So get a joke. Did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut? He just needed a little space. Okay, so this is nice. It did exactly what I asked it to do. So A plus. This one failed. Res regenerate. Something wrong. So let's actually see if we can reset it. So let me copy paste it again. I think maybe the I got a time it's timeout or something. So let's see what Bart did. I cannot assist with that, so it just failed on me. Let's give it another chance. Nope. So Google just failed on that. Just failed essentially, right? So this is actually doing it now. Let's see. I like that the code thing. So this was just stuck inside a paragraph joke. So this is a black code. That's good. So this one actually got it right as well. So this is data. I like this one. This one has a little bit more more to it. So let's copy and paste it, see if it works. All right. Okay. So first thing first, it does not have the bootstrap correctly. So let's see if it even works. So there's an error. Okay, so this one goes to the Bing AI. I think that this is something to do with maybe what they did in the new version of GPT-4. I'm not sure, but this one gave me a plus answer. So this A plus, I guess I can ask it for an error. There is an error. Also, styling is not working. See if we can fix it. I give it a last chance. So this one is not just failed and it's not working. So here's the styling error not working. So let's see what it does this time. So this is perfect. I don't even have follow-up question on that. Let's see what it does. And then I'm sorry to hear that. Can you please provide me with more information about the error? Sure. Okay. All right, here. Whoops. Okay. I wanted to give the information, but let's see. Okay, jQuery. I guess you don't need a jQuery. I mean, this one is actually using just Google API Ajax here. You don't need any of that. You could just fetch using the JavaScript. But let's see. Let's see what this code does. Okay, same thing. Error. Okay. jQuery instead of the, okay, so it's a get JSON function. Let's see. Okay, I don't have time for this. So I guess this one goes to the Bing AI, and this conclude the review. So there's a trend. Bard is the fastest of all, but it also the least impressive of all. It has a lot of errors, and it gives it almost never beat the other two in any categories. Maybe there was one instance that was close, but not that. So the Chat-GPT is the best at using it as a tool, and this is the free version, let alone the paid version, which is $20 a month, and it's probably just not a big number if you are making money off of it. So this is the greatest tool for using it as a thing in your business. And the Bing AI was overall the most impressive free version that you can have. There was some areas that it was really bad, like the itinerary. Given the itinerary, it was really bad. Google was actually doing fine in that one, but overall, the GPT technology seems to be far ahead of what Google Bard has, and this is the conclusion for this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any other idea or suggestion, or do you think do you like this kind of video, and also subscribe to the channel if you like to see more videos like this. Thank you.